Hello everyone. So today what I'm going to be doing here is building off the first video and basically showing how to add assignments and the kind of day-to-day stuff that you will be using Google Classroom for. Okay, so as you can see here, I've actually created kind of just a generic class, and you can look on my previous video on how to do that again. But today we're going to really just focus on, as you see up here, the stream. Okay, we're not going to necessarily worry about students or the about section, which I did in the other video, just about how you're going to get assignments out to the kids. And understand that anytime you post something on Google Classroom, your students will get an email. They can also sign up for alerts. So if you're someone that uses it sparingly, that might be a good thing to remind them of so they know that it's always there. Or if you're using it every day like I do, um, they could turn off alerts if it's too much, but there's always lots of information going out, so they should never not be aware when something is coming up. Okay, so the way that we're going to add stuff here is real simple. Over here on this little plus sign, you're going to have lots of different options. I'm going to talk about them as we go, but the first one really is we're just going to create an assignment. So we're going to click on that right there. Now, first and foremost, I have here Google Classroom, okay, as that I clicked on it. Anytime you have an assignment, if you have an assignment that can go to multiple classes, you can click on those classes. So I can just do this and say I wanted to give this assignment to my World Cultures class 2. I could click that as well. So you don't have to like redo assignments that you have for multiple classes. Okay, so that makes it a little bit easier. In this case, I'm not going to do that, but it's not super hard. I do think it's important to title and number all assignments. So in this case, I would do assignment number 001. I do that for all mine. It's how I transfer grades into my Genesis, or for if you're not in my district, for whatever online grading platform that you guys might have. And I try to be fairly descriptive because it just helps kids remember everything. So in this case, assignment 1 is going to be about the Second Industrial Revolution. And boom, so you have your title there, and then you're going to have your instructions. Okay, so 1, they're going to please watch the video. 2, take notes on the video. And 3, be prepared for a discussion about the video. So pretty straightforward. You can load this up with lots of different things. Okay, it can make it easier for you as well. So you know that you were clear on everything, and it gives students a chance to go back and look at the directions just to make sure they know they're doing the things the right way. Now, you also have a due date here. Very simple. You click on that, and then a calendar will come up, and you can choose wherever you want to go. Let's just say we'll make this due tomorrow. And something else that's cool, it does have a time, okay? And for people with revolving schedules or people that just want it due by a specific time, you can do it. Now, what's great about when you do this, whether it's just on a day or whether it's at a specific time, all the students' works when they submit it via Google Classroom are time-stamped, and then it will mark it late for you. So a lot of times you might collect papers late, you forget to write late on them or something like that. Here you actually know what was handed in, you know exactly when it was handed in, and actually when a student hands in work late, you actually get an email about it. So it makes it fairly easy. In this case, say I want to do at the beginning of my first class, so I can do 7:35 a.m. Boom. Now, in this case, okay, I am going to add a video. So here you can either add a link, you can do an attachment, a Google Drive file, a YouTube video, or a web link, okay? And I'll go through each one as we go. So here is the example. I'm going to use a video. So in this case, it links directly to YouTube. Now, if you have a non-YouTube video, that's okay. You just go to URL and you'll type the URL in here, and you'll see a video will come up. Most of us use YouTube, so here I go over to where my video is at, here on the Second Industrial Revolution. I know you're excited to learn about that. It was actually pretty awesome. And then I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it right in here. Okay, the video comes up, you click on it, and then press add. And there I now have my video. So I have the class up here that I want it for. I have the directions. I have my due date and time, and I have my video. And now all I have to do is press assign. Now, let's do a different type. So in this case, I'm going to create another assignment. Assignment number 2. And this case, I am going to do something about the Count of Monte Cristo, which is a great movie and book. Actually, it's a book first, most importantly, then a movie. So here, the directions after watching the movie Count Monte Cristo. Please complete the attached assignment. So in this case, I am going to add something, and okay, here we go. We're going to make it due on this day. I'm not going to worry about a time. Now, here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to add it from my Google Drive, okay? So a lot of you have Google Drive. You have Google Classroom. You have access to Google Drive. So here we go. Now, recent things that you've opened will come through here, which Count of Monte Cristo is one of those for me. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you how to look. So what's great, it'll go to My Drive. You can click on My Drive at the top here, and then it has all the things that are linked to your username here. So in this case, I'm going to go to my AP World History stuff, okay, and then I am going to scroll down to, I think it's, here we go, the Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, now here's something really cool. Say you've a couple options here. When you post something right here to the right, it says students can view file, which means they can see this file, but they can't change it. Okay, so they can just read what they have to do and create a separate document. Now, if you want them to, if you're trying to create like a little discussion type thing, you can actually allow students to edit the file. Or if you just want them, like say you're handing out this, for instance, as like a worksheet, okay, you can make a copy for each student. And so each student can open it, they can type right on it, and then they can submit the document. And that's super easy, and there we go, and I sign it. And it comes right through, okay? There's that. Opens it up for them. So very, very straightforward. And what you'll see is it actually everything opens up within Google Classroom. Like for instance, if I go back here to this video and the students want to play the video, boom, they can play it right from Google Classroom
Hello
itself.
everyone, so today
we're going me again. We don't need to hear me twice, that's for sure. So it's pretty straightforward. Now the last type of assignment I'll throw in here, I'm going to again create another assignment, assignment number 003. This one is the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen. So in this case, number 1, please read the attached document. And then number 2, please write 1 paragraph comparing this document to the Declaration of Independence. Okay, so in this case again, you throw a due date on here, throw it over there. Okay, and then in this case, I'm going to add a link. Okay, so I go back up here. I have this set up already. So again, I'm just going to copy the web page, come here, going to copy it, going to paste it right in there. We're going to add that link. Okay, I can close that out because I don't need it. And then I'm going to throw in the assignment. Okay, and as I click here, you'll see the link opens right away. Now, and for a lot of you in my district, if you're going to create an assignment, you can add a link there or a file, and then it'll go to your computer, and then over here, a lot of different stuff. Okay, but you can, in the end, add stuff from your H drive or a school drive that you may have if you don't have everything in Google Drive. I have everything in Google Drive, but you most certainly don't have to do that. You can pull things from Dropbox or wherever you have it from. Now, that is all the different ways you're going to add assignments. Now, there are a couple other things that you can do. One of those things is create an announcement. I don't really like this, and let me just tell you why. I don't like it because it doesn't come up very clearly. Like, if actually I back out of this, when you see assignments here, assignment number 3, assignment number 2, okay, in this case, when I create an announcement, all right, so let's just say reminder test on Thursday, okay, on how to add an assignment. Okay, I have it real big here. This is what I'm going to do my test. There's no due date, anything for announcements. And then when I post it, it's like so weak. It's not bold. It's this little thing. I think kids can go right over it. I mean, yeah, they'll get an email, but a lot of times if I want to announce something to the class, I'll create an assignment because it's going to be up nice and bold. Something maybe, Google can fix for me. I've actually made that suggestion, but we'll see. Now, say you have one of these things and you don't like it, you of course can delete it, and then it's all gone. And say you see you messed something up here, or made a spelling error. These three little dots on the side, you can always just click on that and edit anything that you want to do. Something else that you can add in the stream here is you can create a question. Say you just want kids to do a little tiny thing for homework, or if you have Chromebooks or other computers in your class, maybe you're doing like a ticket to leave or some type of summarizer, you can ask them, so for instance, I'll do something here, so like, as far as you are concerned, what was the number one importance of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, okay? And so I can give them options, please answer this in complete sentences. There we go. Okay, we got a little, forgot my question mark here. You can, of course, hey, we're doing this today, so you got to finish this right now, by, say it's at the end of one of my classes, so by 8:32 a.m. All right, and you give them options. You could make it a multiple choice question if you wanted to. And here you can actually do it as a discussion. You can allow students to reply to each other. They could edit their answer. Or if you just want a quick little burst thing from each kid, you can take the student reply off. Okay, in this case, I'm going to take the student reply off. And then I'm going to ask that question. And there it is again. So right there, and you can already have that preloaded. Which is a great way. And again, you're not collecting physical pieces of paper. The last thing you can do is reuse a post. Okay, and you can go to any class that you've had for all time because you have an archive classes. And then in this case, I'm not going to go into these other classes because it does have my current and former students, but you can click on any of these. So if I just click on this real quick, and then I can say, okay, this was a really good one. I'm just going to reassign this one. All you got to do is click on it, and you can reuse it. Okay, if I like it, it's all good. It's got, in this case, I have a video and I have a reading, so students will get both things. You can add as many attachments and videos as you want, and then I'm just going to assign that as well. And guys, those are really the main things that you're going to be using your stream for. And again, I like it because it allows me to not have any paper. I can grade from anywhere. I'm not going to forget anything that I have to grade. And then when you're ready to grade your work, you just jump in here, you click on this. Now, this is where the students, all their work will be. You'll just open it up, and then you'll have access to type on everything. And that's something I'm going to talk about in a future video. But this is just making sure that you know how to set everything up. Okay, so we've added our assignments, we've used announcements, we've done the reusing of posts and questions. Take your time, go through this stuff. If you ever have any questions, you can contact me. Obviously, if you're in my district, you can send me an email, but if you're not in my district, you can, feel free to leave a comment on here. The next time I try to make a video, I'll talk about how you can grade student work. Maybe I'll get a couple of my students to register for the class, in a way that I can allow you to show things, but and eventually give you an idea of what like the student view of something looks like. But overall, that is the core thing on how you're going to use your stream, how you add everything. And again, I'm a big fan of this, so if you have some time, I think you should try incorporating this in your class. All right, well, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll hear from you guys soon.